Wait, 1, 2, and 3. Hi guys! Welcome back to the Strip Girls Locker Room. This is Nat and this is Nevaeh.
Hello.
Today she's going to be asking me questions. This is my episode today, so you're going to be hearing all of my experiences that I went through.
So we're going to just get right into it.
Let's get right into it.
All right. So Miss Nat, how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing, so I stopped dancing, but I've been dancing for, I was dancing for about a year and a half.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
So it was a good year and a half.
Yes. I think I started when I was 19, and then I stopped right before I turned 21.
So you're nasty 19. So
Yeah, my nasty 19.
All right. So why did you choose to speak on the podcast?
I chose to speak because I just feel like no one really gets to like hear these type of stories.
Right.
Like, unless you go to the strip club and then you ask them, but even then, like, usually they don't talk about like what happens in the locker room.
Yeah.
And they don't have the questions like Rolodex like this place.
Exactly. You get to finally expose everything that goes down in
Hell
the
yeah.
locker room. So do you miss being a stripper?
I do.
You do?
I do. I miss it. The only thing I do miss is the pole.
Yeah.
I just loved the pole. I loved like doing tricks on it, and like it was just so fun. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, like all the eyes on you it was great.
It's a great experience.
It is.
So what were your go-to shoes when you were dancing?
My go-to shoes were the see-through ones, all see-through.
We love it.
Loved them. It
Yes.
was like you were walking on water. It was just so great. I felt like Jesus.
Those are literally one of my favorite shoes. I can't wear them because of my accident in my leg, but I have to wear the boots. But I wish I could wear those. Like,
Is that what you used to wear?
yeah, when I first started dancing, those are the shoes
Oh,
I
yeah.
had. I loved them.
I
And
love
then
them.
now I gotta wear the boots for ankle support. Boo.
Boo.
What made you want to become a stripper?
So I went with my friend. We went to go see Hustler, and I was just watching the whole movie. Like, oh my God. Like, I was just like stuck. And I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, not the drugging part. Just like, have you seen Hustler? Have you seen Hustler?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if you've seen it, it's like, it has a lot of drugs in it, and, like, the girls are drugging the customers. You have to see it. It wasn't that part that I thought was, no. I just loved the, like, just the lights, the moments, like, it was just so, I wanted it. The next day, I immediately applied. I ended up getting pleasers. I ended up getting all of my stuff at, like, the sex store. I started off with like just one outfit, and then from there, like every night, I ended up getting a new outfit.
Hella. She had hella clothes. Like when I first started dancing, she was the
still
one.
have 'em.
Yeah. See? And there's a lot.
I have a whole basket like this big,
Yeah.
full of stuff. Like, oh,
Yeah. She's a fashionista. So what annoys you the most about stripping?
it was the guys that would like sit there and have you all night talking about how much money he got, and then he would hold you off on your lap dance.
Like they got it like that, but they not
Yeah.
give you nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's something special. Like, I'm sorry, this is our job. Like,
Yeah.
there's tons of men that come through, and every day, and if you're gonna sit there and keep us like entertained, it's just not. It's not that entertaining when you're not throwing money
At all. Yeah. I definitely felt that. Like those guys who like the cockiness.
Yeah, and they're like, I'll be your boyfriend type shit. But like, it's like, bro, like I'm here for work. Like, I get that every day. Like
literally, like they would think that that's not a question that we get asked. Like if he feels that way, all the rest of these motherfuckers feel that way too. Like,
yeah.
I felt that. What would you do like when you prepped for your job?
I would definitely shave. Had to. Hair was a big thing for me.
Yeah.
I never really did a fake tan or anything because I don't really tan at all.
Yeah.
I always stayed really pale.
But it's a pretty pale, like porcelain.
Yeah, like porcelain.
Yeah, like Snow White.
I'm whiter than this. I'm wearing tanner right now.
But it's okay. We love a good pale. We love a good tan, whichever. Still a bad bitch. No, I felt that though, like the preparing for it. It's definitely, you do gotta prep a lot too.
I needed
really do.
Eyelashes. Yeah. Eyelashes every single night.
Yes, I feel like I look like a naked hamster. If
I felt
don't have
naked
eyelashes.
without them.
Literally, like butt naked.
Even though we are naked, I felt even more naked.
I definitely felt that way. Like, I'd rather be naked bodily than eyely.
And then my eyelashes be gone. Be bald.
Bald eyes. Okay. What was something that, like, you wish that you could have done while you were dancing?
I wish I could have, like, done more routines. Like, on the pole, like, I wish I would have planned it out. Like, I've been seeing so many girls, they have a set. And they, like, go through with it and run with it like they're Magic Mike. Like, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have brought more, how do you say it?
Choreography?
Like, I guess, like, yeah, choreography and, like a theme.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Theme. Yeah, like, I wish I would have, like, cowgirled it out or, like, you
or
know
being
what I
like
mean?
a sexy nurse, like
Yeah.
with a stethoscope and whoever's
Yeah, or
at
like
the
a
stage.
nerd.
Yeah.
Or, like, not the schoolgirl, like a nerd. Because schoolgirl is so common.
It's already like played out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel that. Those are all good answers. Because now you're giving me ideas because I still strip. So, thank you.
I got you.
Do you like the attention that like being a stripper gave you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good.
With the attention, like, before I started stripping, I was a little confident. But, like, after stripping, I just knew, like, maybe I am her. Like, maybe I am that bitch. Because, like, by the time I was done stripping and everything, like, I just felt so much more just better about myself. Like, I would get so many compliments that I never even thought, like, twice about myself. Like, I'm not even, like, once, to be honest. It's just great.
It's a good feeling.
It is such a good
feeling.
feeling.
It really is. It gives you a lot of confidence because when you're there, you get to be sexy. And it's okay to be sexy. And then you get the attention.
Yeah, and then the people are just like...
like they're in a wonderland of fucking naked bitches.
It's
like,
so great.
Yeah.
So great.
What is something that you regretted?
I was more about my money at the time. And I was just constantly like, money, money, money. Like, I just want to get my bag so that I can just, like, get it and leave. I did make friends, but I didn't make, like, a plethora of friends. And, I mean, the girls that were, I don't know, kind of, like, standoffish to me and, like, would kind of start drama. I wish I would have cut those boundaries. And just been like, girl, like, what's good? Like, please, like, let's just be friends, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, most definitely I felt that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Like, I feel like that's probably, like, it's crazy because I'm, like, when I hear her, it's like I'm learning from her, too, as she's talking. Because right now, I wish I'm more, like, focused on my money. Like, money, money, money. But I be, like, with, you know me, I like to go back in the locker room and, like, shoot the shit with the bitches and, like, you know, take shots with them and, like.
Yo, you want a shot? You want
yeah,
cookies?
like, I go back there, I be like, you get a shot, you get a shot, you get a shot.
You the one. You
It'd be lit. Like, I don't want to go out there. Like, they're boring. Like, all these guys are boring at the time. Like, some guys are fun, but then you got those guys that you were saying, like, they don't spend money. Like, they just want you to sit with them.
They just take your time up, and then they don't give you anything in return.
So I feel like now hearing that, though, like, I feel like now when I go about my career, I'm gonna push harder for just money. Like, because I felt that. Me and you kind of feel, we're
reversed.
Yeah, we're always reversed with everything. We're the same person, but it's reversed.
She's blonde. I'm redhead.
Yeah.
She's nice. I'm spicy.
Like, literally sugar, spice, and everything nice. It bubbles and blossom for real. What are some things that you learned while you were working?
I learned how to, like, hustle more.
Right.
I learned how to ask for tips in the right way. Or, I mean, the pole is ultimate. I learned so much on the pole, and it just made me feel like when you, like, start learning stuff on the pole, like, I would suggest going to take classes, for real. Because it's like, once you learn that stuff, you're just like, yes, I am an acrobatic bitch. Like, I am that bitch. I am her. I am, oh my God, it's so great.
It is. Because I always said, like, there's, like, in the stripping industry, you got your strippers and you got your twerkers. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You got the bitches who are on the pole, like, doing their thing. Like, then you got the girls who they still doing their thing, twerking and all that. But it's kind of like
they're shaking some
ass. And, like, everyone could twerk. You know what I mean? The fatter your ass, the more you can twerk, obviously. But, like, if a bad bitch like that knew how to do the pole shit, too.
Oh, my God.
Like,
it's over. It's over.
Yeah. That's one thing.
I would be like, I gotta go.
I gotta leave. Bye. I'm going to a different club. Where's showtimes?
Where's No Time Joe's?
It's about to be go time when I pull up. What was your favorite memory working at the club?
It was the guy who ate money. Like, no, he literally ate money. Like, if you think, like, he didn't just, like, metaphorically eat money. No, like, he actually put it in his mouth and chewed it, swallowed it.
And I'm sitting there looking at him like, I could have used that.
and his wife comes up to him and she's like, no! Like
literally smack him.
Oh my gosh.
So cute.
I loved him coming in and he would just...
So party. Motion sensor.
Battles. He would come in and he would, like, give us 100. He would probably give us maybe like 50 ones and then be like, throw it at the ceiling. Yeah. And I'd be like, yes, okay, yeah. Like, it was just so fun.
So
like, I loved it.
I love that. Has anyone ever shortchanged you in the club? I know that guy didn't, but not him. But no. Like, did anyone else?
Yeah, they would like promise things.
Not follow through.
Yeah, not follow through. Like, they'd be like, oh, like, if you just do this for me, I'll give you this much. And I'm like, okay, like, if you want my ass that close to your face, I'll do it. But then shortchange me.
Yeah, like not promise you what they promised.
Yeah, or they'll just pay, like, the straight fee for, like, the lap dance and not give you a tip.
Yeah. That is my biggest pet peeve. Like, and then if you, like,
even if you ask for it, you're like, oh, well, if that was a good job, if you think I did great, like, just go ahead and I'd appreciate a tip.
Yeah.
And then they're like, put right there, you know? That's where the tips go.
But, maybe next time. I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the next time thing.
Yeah.
Maybe next time, or like.
I'm like, boy, I know you traveling. We just talked.
Like, get the fuck out. You just told me your occupation. Unless you was lying, you live at your mama's house. And you're fucking 50, 40 years old.
So ridiculous.
Because that's how it is, too. Like, they'll be, like, literal, like, 50-year-old dudes. And then they be telling you all this, all that. Like, they got it like that. They got a lot of money. And then those are the ones that don't be giving you the money.
Yeah.
But it's like, the younger ones who really don't got it like that, they be the ones who be wanting to throw the shit any fucking day.
They
like,
do.
Okay, so if you could give a message to anybody, stripper or not, like, what would that be?
It would be, you never know how hot you are. You just never know how hot you are.
You don't.
Even, like, the prettiest girls in the club will go up to you and be like, girl, I wish I had this about you.
Yeah.
I wish I had this, like, what you got, I wish I had that. Like, and you're just like, what? Like, stop.
Coming
like,
from you, bitch? What?
Have you looked in the mirror recently?
And it makes you feel so much better when, like, pretty girls come up to you and be like, bitch, I wish I could be you. It's like,
so unreal. You're like, is this a dream?
Am I famous right now? Like, what?
I'm gonna wake up right now.
Like, I've had a girl came into the club and she literally asked me if she could take a picture with me. She's like, you're so pretty. Could I please take a picture with you? And that night I felt famous. Like, the rest of the night when I was on stage, I owned that shit.
You're like, I am that bitch.
What is the funniest thing that you've ever heard inside of the locker room?
Oh my God, I'm not gonna say her name, but you already know this.
I have a fucking feeling I know.
We were all counting our money at the end of the night, and it was just super quiet, like awkward quiet almost, and like maybe it was awkward quiet. So you're just like hearing the money rustling, like little and then she says it kind of loud, and she's like, you guys, I'm so sorry if I smell like fish right now, but it's because, and then like we all just start laughing. I don't even know what she said after that. We were just dying of laughter. It was so funny.
Like, I wish I was there for that. I would have been dying my ass off. Like,
I'm like, I didn't even smell anything. Like, but now that you say it, I still don't smell it.
like
but
the confidence in it is like, cause she knows she a bad bitch if she able to say some shit like
oh
that.
my god, she is.
So, what are the 3 stories that like do come to your mind when you think of like the locker room talk with the girls?
There was this girl. She's friends with you, Tay.
Oh,
It was her 21st birthday. I think like some other girls were kind of like they were just feeding her like negative words.
bullshit.
You know, bullshit. Shit that never was said, never was spoken, especially from my mouth. All I would say about her is like, wow, she just got such a fat ass.
Her
like,
ass is fucking
oh
ginormous.
my god, she's a Kardashian, like
And
naturally.
it's natural, and her waist
Natural.
is little,
And
like
she's tiny.
in
like,
the waist. But then
like-
it's like, whoop, like,
it was so, oh my god, she was just, her body's amazing. And I would get so stuck watching her all the time. I guess on her 21st birthday, she got like really drunk, which I get, it's your 21st. We were all counting our money, and then she's like, you know what, I'm fucking tired of this shit. And she turns around to everybody, and she's like, if one of you bitches have a fucking problem with me, fucking say it right now, cause bitch, I think it's you. And she points to me, and I'm sitting there on the floor, like down here, and I was like, wait, what are you what are you talking about? I compliment you all the time. And then my friend Heidi, she was like, yeah, what are you talking about? Like, she's never said anything bad about you. Like, she only ever compliments you. Like, all I hear is good things whenever you're on stage when like I'm sitting next to her. And I was like, thank you, because like seriously, I've never said, like, I don't talk shit like that. Like, what is there to say? Like, seriously.
Literally.
Like, she's so perfect. Like, there's nothing to like talk shit on.
and like if you know her, she doesn't talk shit on people like at all. Like, she goes about her business, you know, unless you like are actually,
Unless they deserve
like
it.
they give her a reason, of course.
Yeah, if they give me a reason, yeah, I'll talk shit. But even then, I was still not talking shit. Like, I
Right.
was just like, I didn't get it.
Right.
But I think it was like this girl, India, because Africa was nicer to me. So I know it probably wasn't her.
Yeah.
But India, she would do some,
like shy steam.
yeah, like, she was there with a customer one time. The bartender came into the locker room, and she was like, you guys, this, oh my god.
It's a kitty.
Meow. Again, I wouldn't talk shit or anything.
Right.
This girl just had a vengeance against me for no f***ing reason. I didn't get it. The bartender comes in. She's like, hey, like, there's a guy that came in. He just cashed out like a few hundred. You're gonna want to go talk to him. So they were both like, all right, let's go. So they go out to the club, go sit with him, and he's in a booth and everything. And I was just cool with it. I was gonna go like work the rest of the club, like get my money.
Right.
I was dancing on the pole, and then India goes, ha 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 ha. I was like, what the fuck? And then you can see her just being like, see, that's why I don't fucking like this bitch, and da da da. And I was just like,
And you just on the stage fucking it up, minding your business.
I'm
like,
just on the pole, like, I'm doing what you do. Like,
we're doing the same exact thing, baby girl.
we're doing the same shit.
Yeah,
So then I
don't
just
like
go,
that.
and then I get on the pole, and I'm like face her and her man that she's sitting with. Like, I'm just
As
like,
you
dude,
should.
like, look at my
Lick it, bitch.
So that's what I did, and I was just like, you know, I just turned the other cheek, because like, I'm not gonna feed that. I'm gonna go make my money,
Right.
and that's it, period. Like, at the end of the night, I'm pretty sure I made more money than her. She didn't get a lap dance from him, which, whatever. I mean, that's kind of deserved on that part, but
Or like karma.
yeah, it's karma. She just didn't have her mind in the right place. She was more interested in drama than making her own money, and that's probably why she was mad.
Yeah, honestly. Because she sees you're there to hustle. Just like you said earlier, like you weren't really there like making friends like that.
Mm-hmm.
You were more just like about your money. And it's like, how could you hate on somebody for hustling? Like, for real. Like,
Yeah, and I wasn't a shark. No, I wouldn't do that shit. If you sat there with a man, I wouldn't touch him. If you got up and you were like obviously moved on, maybe I might like go and have a conversation and maybe see what I can get. But at that point, I know you've already moved on.
Yeah.
So
Simple. Like,
yeah.
So that's one of the stories. Can you think of like any other story? It's okay if not.
There was one girl I did like confront. Her name was Sky. I was sitting with the guy and she was sharking. Sharking means that you see a girl with a customer. She's obviously there and she's obviously working it like with him. She's having a conversation and you're gonna go up and be like, hey babe, I miss you. Come see me. Like, and you're just like, dude, you couldn't have done that when I was gone. Like,
yeah, like you're stepping on toes.
Because I'm obviously gonna get up and like move on in a little bit.
Right.
So she came up. I was having a conversation with him, and she cuts me off to say that, to be like, "Hey, babe, I miss you. You should come see me." And I'm just like, "Bitch, okay, all right." And so then I follow her. She goes to the locker room, and I follow right next to her. I followed her. And I kind of cornered her a little bit, and I was just like, don't ever fucking do that shit again. Like, you're fucking sharking, and I never did that shit to you. So don't fucking do that shit to me. And she's like, well, he was my customer first. I'm like, before I got here,
yeah.
Now he doesn't have interest. Like, if he was interested in you, he would walk up to you. Period.
I fucking love you.
Synced.
Literally, like, this is my real life fucking like other app. No, but as you should, because I would have too. Like,
that shit's just annoying. Like, can do that shit unless you're asking for something.
Yeah, honestly, it's unnecessary.
Yeah,
it really is. So, what was your favorite night, like, at the club?
My favorite night was actually Halloween, and I dressed up like a little angel. And I made the most money. I was so, dude, I had a line of people waiting for me. Like, they were like, can I get a dance from you after you're done? And I'd be like, yes, I got you. And then they would line up like behind the booth.
That's the best feeling when you have a line of people back to back to back. Oh, I love that.
Oh my God.
It's the best feeling.
They all wanted to dance from the angel.
Period, Pookie. So, who was your favorite customer and why?
My favorite customer, other than my nail guy, it was this guy. No, my nail guy was like top tier.
Exactly.
Oh my God, loved him. He would like drop off $200 just because I sat with him. Yeah. He'd give me $200 and be like, okay, are you ready to get your nails done like later this week? It looks like you need a fill. Like, and then like he did such good nails too. And then, yeah, the other one was like this, he was like a cowboy dude, kind of. He reminded me, he's like kind of cowboyish. And he would always give out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out. I think I'm still going to have to beep it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to beep the word, but if you know, you know.
He knows.
So if you had the chance to dance like in any city you could think of, what city would that be?
I would want to dance in like Miami.
Absolutely.
Miami, bitch. Na, na, na,
we out here in Miami looking for the hoochie daddies. And Miami would be an amazing time. When I went out there, such a fucking vibe. And all the clubs popping. I didn't go to the strip clubs, but I definitely wish I did, because then I would have been like, yeah, I'm dancing.
Oh my God.
I'm going.
I would, like, I see so many people talk about it, and I'm just like, oh my God, I wish I could have worked. I don't know what club it is. If you know, like, comment it or something. It's like the best club in Miami. I wish I could work there.
Yeah, it's a lot. I've been seeing videos out there, and it's like, picture the freaking whole pool behind us covered in money. That's how the whole entire like
it's like the club that all of the celebrities go to, like the ones where like Kardashians go and the Jersey Shore, like they go to that club.
Like, you'll slip on money. Like, you gotta take all the money away from you.
Yes, you will slip on money.
Just to like stand in the end. Who was your oldest customer? How old was he?
It was Randy.
Randy.
Oh my
We
god,
love
I
Randy.
loved him. He was 95,
He was like 93,
94 around the
Around
time I
there.
went.
like around there. Yeah.
And he was, oh my god, he was just so cute.
He was so cute.
nice. He would always give somebody like
Yeah.
money. Like he always had money for somebody, whether it was $1 or $2 or $3. I don't know.
Yeah, he tipped like
But
every girl.
It was so nice, and just oh my god, I loved him.
And then he was so old, he did like his little walks, like little tiny steps, like that. Like, he was just
I don't
so
think
cute.
he ever got any lap dances really.
No, he
But
was so fragile.
he loved the like just looking at everything
Yeah.
and saying hi to every girl.
Yeah, I love it. It's 10-10. Angel
10-10.
numbers.
Ew.
Who do you think would be like an amazing guest on the podcast?
It's Heidi. Oh my god. I
Heidi.
love her. We had a falling out. I don't even know what about. I'm so confused about it, but she texted me a couple days ago and we started talking again. And I'm just so excited. I told her about the podcast and everything, and I just want her on as a guest. I already like asked her about it. We're gonna talk about our falling out first. We still haven't, but we're gonna have a phone call sometime soon. As soon as she has the time. I just can't wait.
I'm excited.
I can't wait for that, like
The reunited.
the reunition,
Reunation something.
that one word you guys know.
If you know, you know.
I love her. I love her.
And
She
I love
taught
her
me.
too, so.
She taught us.
Yeah, she did.
everything.
Oh my gosh, we'd go to her house just so she had her own stripper room.
Oh my god.
Oh my
her
God.
living room was like a club. And it was so
was.
funny because I would
Crazy.
like we would always have the same shifts. So we would go back home together. We'd take a bath, take a shower, and then we would like dance on the pool some more. Like, oh my god, it was so great. Sometimes we would put all of our money together and we would just throw it in her living room.
Oh
and,
my
like,
god, that's such a vibe. I love that. Her living room, it was literally like a club. Like
everybody thought that I lived at the strip club because all my snaps looked like I was at the club 24/7.
Yeah,
so everybody was like, "Do you fucking live there or something?"
you live at a strip club, bitch.
They're like, "You're always fucking working. You're always stripping. Is that what it is?"
Yeah, like she had the black light. All the walls were black, carpet black, but like everything glowed, and it was like the permanent stripper pole in the middle. Like it was a vibe.
Oh my God.
I really, really miss that period of time. Like her
Me
house
too.
and like I was there to experience their friendship, and it was amazing.
We need to make a trip out to see her.
Yeah. And then, like, I got cool with her. After she moved to California, I got cool with Heidi, and then I would go out and, like, spend time with her after work. And, like, then, like, I got to experience. She stopped drinking, though, so I didn't get to experience, like, the lit shit, you know? But it was still fun. Like, we'd go smoke, talk, I'll vent to her. She was just, like, a really good friend.
And then I stopped drinking.
Yeah.
Years later.
And then I'm, like, here in my period of time where I'm lit, and they're just TD, and I'm like, it's
Oh
a
my God.
party, it's a party, it's a party.
I have videos of us drunk.
Yeah.
You were watching them the other day.
Yeah.
We ended up getting, we went to Forever 21. We grabbed some like Christmas tree outfits. And like literally it's just like the cutout hole for your face. The rest is a Christmas tree with a star. And we like got so drunk one night and we were just like dancing on the pole and like, oh my God, it was so funny. Bebe tortillas.
Tortillas.
Oh my God.
Boletas.
She came in and she was drunk. She like had the baby wipes and she's like, "So you're Hispanic? Tell me why." And then she's like, "Why does it say baby tortillas on the package?" And then I'm like, "Baby tortillas." And then I'm like, "Oh, baby toiletas." And then it was just so funny.
It's so funny. Patreon, we're gonna have those videos.
Yes,
on
I'm gonna
Patreon.
add that to Patreon.
Yeah,
so you should subscribe and then like look at it. It's so funny. Oh my God.
We're gonna have a lot of different videos on there for y'all to see. So.
Oh yeah, a lot of different ones.
Did your parents ever find out that you were a stripper, and if they did, how?
Yes, they did. So I worked 2 jobs at the time. I was a caregiver for people with disabilities. And then that was kind of like my day and night job. So then I also worked as a stripper. And I would use the caregiver job as an excuse, I guess. Like, a cover-up.
Yeah.
So I would be like, it was my night shift last night and da-da-da-da. Well, I left my duffel bag at the house one day. And it was in my room. And I always remember, like, zipping it up.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe I didn't zip it up, but my mom is nosy. She goes through my stuff. And I don't blame her. I mean, most moms are nosy, so.
They are, Auntie Joel. We're gonna love you.
So, I mean, I guess it's for our own good.
Yeah, it is for our, because we was on little, like, hoodlum.
We were, like, Disney. Little hood rats.
Like, she knows now, so shout out.
She definitely
shout
knows.
Shout out to Auntie.
So she saw the duffel bag. She unzips it. She sees all of my lingerie, my thongs, my shoes. And then she goes to me and she's like, "What the fuck is this?" And she doesn't cuss. Like, she's Mormon. Like,
she does not cuss. It takes a lot to get them to say bad words.
Yes. And she was just like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, I don't have a drawer for my lingerie, so it's in a duffel bag.
That was probably the best answer you could have came up with on the spot.
I did. And then she was like, "No, I'm not stupid." And I was just like, she was like, did this shit too. My sister. She was like, she did this shit too, right? And I'm like, She's like, "This isn't my first rodeo." And I was just like, okay.
About that.
I guess you caught me.
Red-handed, what can I say?
Red-handed. So that's how she found out. But then I also, like, showed her, like, my stack of, like, hundreds that I had. And I don't know. She kind of just, like, rolled her eyes at it.
But she knew. She looked and was like, you're like, "But Mom."
But look at my safe.
She's like, "All right, at least you're getting something out of it."
I'm like, "I'm actually saving up now."
Aren't you proud? I got 2 jobs.
I'm hustling.
Mama, your daughter, you ain't raised no bitch. I love that. If you left stripping, why did you leave? Like, what happened?
So I moved out here, and the clubs out here, like, people just don't go to the club as much.
Yeah.
And I think it was right around COVID, too. So kind of COVID fucked things up a little bit.
Everything.
That night was such a bad night for me. I was feeling a type of way, and I think one of the girls, she kind of, like, ran the club. Even though she was a stripper, she ran that shit. And, like, the people that would come in, I think it was, like, a drug thing where she would, like, trade drugs for money.
Okay,
and, like,
yeah.
Yeah, so, like, she was selling at the same time. So all of that money was just going to her. And they would, like, throw that shit, and...
Yeah, she was big in the club.
Yeah, she was bigger, and...
She, like, took over.
She kind of, like, yeah, it was her bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so I, like, after that night, I didn't make shit. And I make a lot of money. Like, usually I'd be making some good money.
Yeah.
Like, $500 on the low end. It just wasn't cutting it. And I was like, you know what? I'm so sad right now. I was crying home. And then I called my boyfriend. And I'm like, it was such a bad night. Like, I just hate it. And I had to, like, drive, like, so far. And then I was just, like, so done. And he was like, "It's okay, babe. Just, you don't even need to dance anymore. I got you." And I was just like, "I want my boobs done."
And she got it.
And I got it. No, and he was like, "All right." And then we made an agreement that if I get my boobs done, no one else can touch them, so I can't dance anymore. And so now I'm here.
That was the best agreement ever. When I ask for a fucking BBL, I better get that shit. When I ask for that, I better get it. I love that for you. I need that.
I feel it. It's totally understandable.
was a good trade, Cuddle. Good trade. Good idea. Have you ever seen anything crazy go down in the locker room?
I haven't seen it, but I think you told me the story.
I forgot to add this in my previous episode.
Yeah, this was crazy.
It's a lot of stories I forgot to add.
We'll add them.
Yeah, but she remembers. She'll get you.
It's a journey here we're on.
Okay, we on a journey.
So this black girl, she started working at the club, and I guess like some white girls were like throwing the N-word out, and she just didn't appreciate it. She was just like, dude, like, I don't appreciate that. So she came up to them and was like, I just don't appreciate it. Like, can you please stop saying that word, especially in front of me? And those girls, or that girl, ended up rounding up her friends, and they ended up jumping her in the locker room later. The black girl, she ended up leaving.
They all got suspended.
The girls, yeah, they got suspended, but then like the black girl never ended up coming back. And I was just like, what the, like, that's so fucked up.
Yeah. Because the girl, she wasn't a dancer, but like, you know, she was like known to the club, like got along with everybody, like was like the girls' like best friend.
Yeah.
And like she came in the club with her man, who's like African American, and like
The white girl?
yeah, and like, you know, she says the word, and it's like, if, you know, in her eyes, like, well, like, I'm around, like, my boyfriend's this color, like, the people I'm around, if they don't
like
have
her boyfriend allows
yeah,
it,
like,
so
if,
she
if
thinks
it,
it's okay.
Yeah, I get both sides, even though it's not okay. Like, I get that part, like, you know, like, a lot of people, it's not appreciated. So, like, if somebody does, like, tell you, like, don't say it,
Just, like,
respectable,
respect
like,
it.
do you know what I mean? Like, just,
Yeah.
you know, like, respect it. But then it did get really out of hand, and then it was, like, all her homegirls, like, had her back, like, bitch, who the f*** are you? Like, and then it went into that whole chaotic shit in the locker room.
She didn't deserve it.
Yeah. I
That's
don't
so
think
sad.
she deserved it. I really don't. Like,
No.
I don't approve of it. I get, like, having your friends back
If
and everything,
anything,
but
it should have been the other way around.
yeah.
Like,
But-
the white girl should have gotten jumped, to be honest. But
I don't condone
unfortunately,
nobody getting jumped, but I
guess not, but-
it was just really, really crazy and
Yeah.
hectic when it happened, you know, like, but yeah,
it's so sad.
it's crazy. Where's your most favorite club you've ever worked at, and why was it your favorite?
My favorite was Centerfold. Even though the DJ was asked there, he acted like he was a manager and owner.
She's talking about Ed.
I'm talking about Ed. He was just like, he acted like he called the shots around there, and it was just like,
if he would, if it was just him working there, like no other higher management was there,
But he was like, he played the shittiest songs for me. When my rib broke on the pole, he didn't allow me to go home. No one even. So usually in that night, like if a girl's not feeling good, they'll at least allow one girl to go home.
Yeah.
He didn't even allow me to do that. No girl went home. He didn't allow me, like on my broken rib, did not allow me to go home.
He was just like an asshole to you, like for no reason.
I think it was because I didn't like rub his shoulders.
He was really, I'm not gonna say
It was just like,
gives her the ick.
it does give me the ick. Like, bro, you're not even my type. Besides, you have a wife and kids. I don't know.
So I've heard a lot of unfair moments with him.
No, but I did like the club. The amount of business it would take in, the amount, like the customers were loyal.
And
like,
lit.
And lit.
Because it was like, it's a small city. And it's like, there's only like 4 strip clubs out there, and Centerfold is like the best one out there. So
yeah, it
everyone
is
came
like,
there.
I think it was like 5 stars.
Yeah. And they had
Yeah.
the bed. We were in the newspaper, best steaks in the city. As they also made food there. It was like a restaurant too.
They had such good steaks. Their steaks were actually good. They
Like,
didn't
literally.
they didn't need like A1 sauce. They didn't even serve A1 sauce.
They
But
didn't.
you don't need it. Like, it's good. And I don't like steak. I don't like red meat.
I love it. But yeah, for her to like the steak, and she don't even like it. What is some crazy strip club drama that you'll never, ever, ever forget?
I already talked about it though.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you haven't talked about it, which out of the stories that you said would be the one that you won't forget?
India was just so much drama.
Yeah.
It was just too much. It was like, what do you got against me, girl? Like, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
At
like,
all. At all. Yeah. I never really got close with India. I got close with everyone else, but she ended up leaving the club like shortly after I got there anyways. so she wasn't even dancing like that. She'll come once in a blue moon.
Did she even dance after, or like did she move to a different club?
No, she just stopped. And then, like, she'd come back, like, here once in a blue moon. And then, like, maybe toward the end of when I was dancing there, she was dancing. And, like, you know, like, that's when she was, like, being nicer. That's when she was, like, going through some personal things, I think. And that's when she kind of was just to herself more so. Like, she'd, like, leave early in the night. Like, I don't know what she was going through. But I don't like that you went through that with her at all.
Yeah.
What is your worst club and why?
No Time Joe's. No Time Joe's.
Whole time Joe's with the no time.
Yeah. Whole times with no time for Joe.
I hated that place.
I didn't like it just because it was so small. It was like a little shack.
It was.
And I loved the people. The people were so nice. I loved them.
It's like, and that's Centerfold's sister club. Like the same management runs it.
Same owner, something like that.
Yeah.
The bartender, amazing. Security guard, amazing. He was that guy that I used to spank, that I talked about in the first episode.
Will?
He was blonde.
I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but a lot of the management that was in the club, like when we were there, a lot of them like left and like.
Yeah.
So
I believe it because he was already talking about like wanting to leave, kind of. But yeah, he was awesome. The bartender was awesome. I had some regulars from Centerfold that would switch over.
Yeah.
And they would be like, no, I don't want to go there anymore. Like, and they would honestly stop going because of Ed. I asked them like why, and it was because of Ed.
He would yell at girls on the microphone like through the club.
Yeah.
Like
he did that same shit to me.
Like I don't know how, like, I ended up getting him to like, yeah, like, he ended up liking me a lot, and, like, me and him were just super, super cool with each other.
Because even though he was a dick, you would still be nice to him.
Yeah, I would always be like, Ed, are you good? Like, I talked about it in my last episode, so Ed ended up being, like, real cool with him, but
yeah, other than that, it was also the last club I worked at.
Yeah.
Just because it's, like, one person had all of the customers, so that was kind of, like, ass. But I don't even remember the name because I only worked there one night.
The video is going to cut to stuff looking a little different because there was technical difficulties.
So the microphone broke on us, or it didn't even break on us.
The audio.
It just did not record.
Yeah.
It died on us, so
we had to re-record.
That's why little things are different.
Yeah, my hair is different. My nails broke.
The charcuterie board is more eaten.
Yeah, like I don't got my wine with me. We recorded that 2 nights ago. And yeah,
I was editing and I was just like, it sounds like a bomb is going off. Like, make sure to subscribe, please. Like the video, please. I would love for you to do that. It's just a little click away. And then if you want, you should. I am gonna be adding all of the exclusive footage, the behind the scenes. I'm gonna be adding those funny videos that we're talking about on this whole episode.
The Patreon is where you want to be.
The Patreon is where you want to be. You want to go to the link in our bio, or I will add it down below. I'm going to be adding my socials down below. And yeah, you can give a follow or not.
If you're lame.
If you're lame, you cannot do that.
But definitely add us.
If you are so awesome and so cool and you just want abundance in your life, you can hit a follow.
Or a good like.
And you'll see all of it. You'll see some of the behind the scenes on my stories. I will be posting that.
Yeah.
And
if you definitely add us on social media, you'll always see behind the scenes and all that good stuff.
You will see whatever next guest we're gonna have.
Yes.
I will be posting that on our story or on my story. So please check that out.
And stay tuned.
And let's get into it.
Let's get it. How many girls have you seen cheat on their man with their clients?
I only remember one specifically. Like, we kind of went to the same parties and stuff like that. And I think she had, like, a girlfriend and maybe some kids. I know she had kids, actually. But she would, like, we would be at the party or whatever. And whatever guy, like, owned the house or whatever, like, she ended up, like, in his bed, and, like, I was just like, I'm not here mentally for this. I'm just like, I don't like drama. Like, I'm not gonna go and, I don't know, start some shit.
Right.
Yeah, and besides, I didn't even know her girlfriend like that or anything, so it was just like, eh.
It's kind of like... Have you ever gotten hurt on stage? If so, what was your worst injury?
Oh my god, so I went to do, it's like a trick where you like throw your legs up and you go to attach to the pole with the back of your leg. So like your ankle will hook onto the pole. And I went to go hook my ankle up to like face upside down, and my ankle, I was tired. My ankle slipped off the pole. And so I just, like, my whole body just ended up slamming back onto the pole. And I ended up hitting this rib. And I ended up fracturing it.
Owie.
It hurt so bad. It hurt to breathe. Any deep breaths, it was like a sharp pain in my back where my rib was. And that same month, I got sick. So I'm just over here coughing.
Oh, my gosh.
And I went up to Ed and I was like, I really don't feel good. I think I hurt my rib. This was days later. I was like, I think I hurt my rib a couple of days ago while I was dancing, and now I'm sick and I'm coughing, and every time I cough, the nerves would pinch in the fracture.
Yeah.
And it was so bad, and Ed was like, I don't give a f***, keep on working. Yeah, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Shame
like, I
on
can't
you,
go home.
Ed. Shame on you.
I was like, I can't go home. I'm literally in pain. Like, this shit hurts.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry that happened to you, cuz
it hurted.
I know. What's the most money you gotten from a client?
I don't even know. I just know the end goal or whatever I got at the end of the night. I ended up getting $1,200. Yeah.
Period, Pookie. Did you ever have a smelly customer? And what did you do?
I had a smelly customer. He came in, and I avoided him.
Talk to the hand, my guy.
I did. And then he was getting a lap dance later by this one girl. And I just was like, I feel so bad for you.
I would have tried to avoid him too.
I did. I was like, skirt, I don't know you.
Juke.
Oh, I actually got to dance right now with someone else.
Actually, don't see you.
Walk my ass to the locker room.
Have you ever slapped a customer, and why?
I don't think I have, actually.
Good for you.
Yeah. I haven't slapped a customer.
That means no one's tried her like that. Period. Good for you, Guzzo.
Hell yeah.
Who is one girl you will never, ever, ever, ever forget, and why?
It's Heidi. I could never forget her. Like, stop it. Like, I can never forget her. She was the first girl that really came up to me, and she was just like, babe, like, let me give you some tips. Like, here's how you, like, you know, like, go up on the pole. And I just so appreciated it. Oh my God, like, she was my little angel that helped me, like, throughout the whole thing. Like, she taught me how to do absolutely everything. Like, showed me how to go upside down on the pole, hold myself correctly, like, just absolutely everything. When I first started dancing, I had the habit of going like this with my feet.
Instead of pointing the toes.
Instead of pointing the toes. And she would be like, you look like a calf.
Yeah, say that. We're not cows.
We're not cows here. And I'd be like,
Okay.
I just love her.
Heidi is a diamond in the rough.
She is.
Have you ever been followed home?
I have.
And what happened?
I did on one of my last nights, on my last night working at Centerfold. I had this guy, the guy that was with Sunshine.
Her ex?
Her ex.
Her baby daddy? Like
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
He was white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He followed me out. Yeah, he followed me out.
Nuh-uh.
He did. He followed me out. Okay, because like the security guard, Ed told the security guard not to fucking follow me. Not to walk me out to my car for my own safety. He told them like not to do that shit. So then that guy, I don't even remember his name, but I just know he like creeped me out. I don't know. I didn't like him really much, like at all. He walked out with me, and I was just like, oh my God, like please don't, you know, like please don't follow me, like seriously. And then he was like, here's my number if you need anything, like please just go ahead and call me, like I'll be there for you. And I like rolled down the window just like a little bit, like a smidge, and I'm like, thanks, like, you know, like getting it through like the like little slot, and I just threw that shit away. I
wish I knew this before, because I would have told us. They're broken up now, but I would have told her way sooner, like that's how her man is, her baby daddy is. That's his name. That's
what he did, yeah. And I was just like, oh my God. And then there was another time I was going home, and there was like a guy that was at the light, and it was like late at night. I think it was like me coming home from the club. I don't think he was there at the club, but he definitely, like, I look over, the split second I look over, he's like, and like, I'm like, I'm just like, don't look back, please. Just don't look at him. Just don't look at him. And then I was turning. I went to turn, and then he gets right up behind me and turns with me, even though he was supposed to be going straight just a second ago. And I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then he starts following me. And this is right around the time I got my fast car. So then I just started whipping it like fast, and I like lost him through. I went into a neighborhood and then just went like through it, and then I went back on the street, kept on going, and I lost him. But that was fucking weird. I ended up getting a gun after. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, that's hella fucking weird.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Because I wish I would have had a gun to be like,
hey bitch,
hey,
hello. You know I'm crazy, right? Have you ever been drugged or seen any girls get drugged at the club?
No, I haven't. I've been offered drugs. But I never, no.
It's hot, huh?
It is.
I'm sitting here so
Babe, can you turn it off? Thank you.
I'm sitting here so wetting my ass off right now. You know when your feet, it's like that's what gets you hot or cold? So it's like making the rest of my body like so wet.
It feels like maybe he turned it up. Isn't it nighttime out here?
Bro, it's probably like 80 degrees outside right now. It's nighttime, but we in like the desert area, so it's really, really hot.
Like we can just like show our asses. I'm just kidding.
I will.
We'll put it. We'll do it backwards. You can just look at the.
I'm gonna turn for a second. I need to cool off. Even this water is warm. Hold on, y'all. I'm cooling off. I'm just looking at my booty.
Thank you, babe. It got hot.
Alright. Have you ever broken your shoe on stage?
I have not. I heard of girls. This one girl got she put rhinestones on her shoes, glued them on, and so like when girls at the club, they go ahead and go like this,
click your
and then
shoes.
they click their heels together, and I hope I didn't wet that. They like, you know, clack. Well, she had the rhinestones on it, and I guess one of them flung off and hit somebody in the eye.
The rhinestone?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Is her eye okay?
I don't know. It wasn't like I heard this at the club. Crazy.
Well, I hope their eye is okay.
I know.
And I hope that stripper never does it again.
I hope she changed her shoes.
Have you ever met anybody famous in the club?
No, unfortunately. Yeah, I know.
Okay. You'll meet somebody famous outside the club.
Oh, I meet famous people all the time. Oh my God. Like, no. Seriously, I feel like I see them, and I'm just like, they look so familiar. But maybe I went to high school or something with them. And then I just like keep on going. And then it turns out to be like Bella Thorne, or I don't know, whatever her name. Bella Thorne.
She said Throne.
She thrown that shit.
Crying. What was the most unfair moment you ever experienced with upper management? I already know where this is going, y'all.
Oh my God. Like, okay. So I go ahead. It's that one guy. The guy, Sunshine's, what's his name? It was with him. I was sitting with him, and you know how you're supposed to have like a drink quota at the end of the night? You're supposed to like sell a certain amount of drinks at the end of the night. And I already ordered my drink, and he had a drink in front of him for an hour. And I was just like, you haven't drinking your drink.
Yeah.
I grab his drink, and I'm like, drink your drink. What are you doing? It's getting hot. Or I don't know. Like, something like that.
Like, you know.
Trying to be like, put this down your throat. Like, when I did that, he was like, okay, you know, he sipped on it and everything. But then 2 minutes later, Ed gets on the speaker, and he's like, Mercedes, get up to the DJ booth. And I'm like, what the Okay, I have a video. I reenacted. That's why she's laughing. She's laughing because I will add this. I reenacted the video so that you guys can have an idea of what he looks like and how this happened.
Y'all, yeah, I was literally dying for like 2 minutes. Like,
no, she was like peeing herself. Like, it was so funny. Oh my god.
Did you drink from the? Okay, go ahead.
So, even my boyfriend's laughing right now. So, he was like, come up to the DJ booth. And I was like, what's going on, you know? Hi. He was like, you want to tell me what you just did? What are you talking about? You want to tell me what you just did? What? And he was like, do I have to show you on the cameras? What did I do? And then he shows me where I take the drink off the table and I go like this. Here, drink your drink. Like, take a sip. And the camera's up there. And I guess it looks like I went like this and tried to drink it. But I would never do that shit. Like, that's disgusting, first of all. Yeah. Like, you never know where the customer's mouth has been. Like, you don't know if maybe they even, like, pay prostitutes that have herpes. That's a possibility. And it's just, I think of that shit. And besides, I'm a germaphobe. Like, if anybody knows me, if my clothes end up on the floor, like, I'm not going to end up wearing it again. Like, I need to wash it before I wear that shit again.
Yeah,
like,
she really is a germaphobe.
Yeah,
She's
I'm
like
that
OCD,
type.
clean freak.
I'm OCD. Like, I'm just that type.
Her hangers have to match the color of the clothes that are hung up on the hanger.
And my undies need to match everything else, even my outfit. I really do that unintentionally.
I know you do.
Yeah. So, that's gross. That's really gross, Ed. Like, I would never do that shit. And then he was like, well, you drank out of that customer's drink and you're lying to me. And da-da-da-da-da. And I was under 21 at the time, so I guess it's a big deal. And,
womp womp, kiss my ass.
Yeah. He was like, you're lying to me. You know what? You're fired. Go pack your things and leave. And I was like, pack your things and leave.
Y'all have to see this fucking video, bro. That shit is funny as shit. I don't care.
I don't care. No, it's gonna be in the Patreon. So if you need to see this, like, you need to see this. Go to the Patreon. I'm going to post it.
Oh my god. I just snorted on camera. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's that fucking funny, bro.
It's so funny. So yeah, that's what happened. And Ed told the security guard to not walk me out to my car that night. That's when, yeah, that's
weird.
That part's weird. Okay, and then before I leave though, Ed, you're just mad because your wife doesn't suck your. You're so mad that your wife doesn't sleep with you. That's why you're pissed off. You know what, Ed? You look like a dickhead, Ed. Your face looks like a dick. I was like screaming that shit at the top of my lungs. I'm sorry to whoever was on stage because I took that show at that moment, but everybody was in tune with that drama. Yeah, I told him to off. I was like, you, Ed, you bitch. You're so mad because you don't get laid anymore by your wife. Yeah. No. Yeah. No, I can honestly probably sue him for like what he did to me in that club because of what he put me through. How are you going to be like, oh, if you rub my shoulders, then I'll rub yours at the end of the night. Like, I'll look after you if you look after me. Like, what the Ed? Like, don't you have a wife and kids? I don't know. You get to see me mad. No, it pissed me the off.
I get it, though.
Yeah.
I would be pissed, too. I really would. So now we are down to our last Lucky 7 question. Have you ever done anything extensive in the club for money? If so, what was it?
I haven't. I don't think I have. I haven't really had any crazy requests. Yeah, no, I haven't had any crazy requests like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have seen a girl. There was one girl. Her name was Roxanne.
Roxanne.
And we wanna do this party all night. I was like giving a lap dance, right? And I'm over here like doing my thing. And then I look over and she's like rubbing her face in this guy's crotch. And like she's like on her knees and she's just like I don't know. I was just like, I look over and I'm like, I like pull the curtain back. Am I seeing this correctly? And she's just like a cat or something. I don't. What the?
I've seen girls get fingered in the club.
That's crazy.
I've seen a lot of shit.
I haven't seen that part, but yeah, she was just like rubbing her face in his stuff. And then I told my customer, I was like, look at what she's doing. And then he was like, is she giving him head? I'm like, there's no way. She would get fired right now. They love to do that around here.
They love to do that around here. What was the worst experience you had working at a club?
The worst experience? It was Ed firing me. The bitch ass. I don't like him. He doesn't make sense. He's got something going on here, and I think it's his wife not giving him head. He just pisses me off. Damn, Eva. I hope they fired him too, because they like to fire people there. And they maybe got a better DJ.
He still works there.
He still works there? They're lower.
I talked to him on FaceTime like the other day. I called my homegirl Aries, and she was at the club, and Ed was there, and I was like, hi, Ed. You know?
What'd he do? You're fired. Pick your things and leave. Did he do that on the FaceTime?
Y'all have to see this video, bro. Oh my god. Have you ever had an ex come in the club or your man, and was there drama?
I never have. I wasn't in a relationship at the time. I was only in a relationship with my man now. Maybe like last couple months that I was dancing. I was never in a relationship before that, so I didn't really have to go through that.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good, though.
But I did talk about that one girl, like, when on your episode. The one that would have her man come, and he would, like, make her sit with him. And, like, I was just like...
That's boring. Boring!
Like, yeah, boo!
You whore.
Tomato, tomato, tomato.
Throwing tomatoes.
Tomato.
The weirdest customer that you ever had, what did they do or say?
It was that weird customer, the one that was like, let me see your boobs. Let me see your boobs.
Let me see your boobs.
And I was just like, ick. You're gonna see it in a minute when I go on stage. Or you can pay for a lap dance.
Let me see your boobs. $100 right now and I'll pull them out right now.
Right. Like, give me some money right now and then let me see your boobs. No.
I would say that this would probably be the answer to this question, but what's the weirdest request from a customer and what's the request?
No, because, like, let me see your boobs is, like, pretty, I don't know, weirdest request. I mean, I think, like, I did have a guy, like, ask for, like, the underwear, like you said.
Oh, yeah, ask for your panties.
Yeah, but I was like, no. No. And then I think that was... Yeah, no, that was it. I mean, there wasn't really many weird requests. I didn't really talk to many guys like that either, because I would just be like, oh my god, some guy asked me to marry him. Is that a request? I don't know. Yeah, he was like, will you just marry me? And I'm like,
I had that request too. I have a boat, I have this, I have that. Like, all I want to do is take you on a boat.
He's like, I got a job.
I got a job. I want to make you breakfast every day in the morning. No, would be the question I would ask you every time we wake up next to each other. What could I do today to make you happy? I was like, this is the sweetest thing I've ever heard, but like also,
but also, no.
I don't even know your last name. I don't like this word, so I'm gonna use a different word. Have you ever tutued on a client?
Tutued? I have not. No, I have not. This is my boyfriend's question. He's giving me squinty eyes like I've done it before. No, I haven't.
Sorry to break the news to y'all.
No, I'm too uncomfortable for that. Like, I feel like I will more so like close up emotionally and physically.
Because there are girls who do that. So don't piss a bitch off. Because they will do that if they don't like you.
Yes.
I've heard a lot of stories.
Yes, I've heard a lot of stories. Like, there was one specific one where they put their head here, their shoulders rest on their knees, and then they'll put their whole body up and, like, put their booty right here. And they'll toot it. They'll rootin' and tootin'. Especially if you're an asshole.
So they'll give you their asshole.
Their asshole hair.
Alright, y'all. So this is the last and final question. What is your most embarrassing moment or someone else's embarrassing moment? And if you want to share someone else's moment, you could share that if they want it posted.
Okay, I have two. I have one for myself and one for another girl. I don't even know the girl, though. For myself, I was dancing on the pool. This was at Centerfold, so you have to have pasties on. And I didn't like the fabric pasties because, like, my nipples are kind of, like, prominent.
Pointed.
They're kind of just there, like, really there.
All the time through the bra hard.
They show through padding, like. So I didn't like it because, like, they would fall off because my nipples would get hard and just fall off, like. So I didn't like the fabric, like, little half-ass ones. I would put on the silicone ones that just stick on. So I was wearing that, and I went on the pool. I did a little trick, and then I got in front of the customer, and, like, you know, he's on the stage. And I was just, like, you know, doing my thing, dancing. And then he's, like, looking at one of my boobs. And I'm like, why is he staring at one in particular? Like, it's not like I have anything, like, super, super crazy, you know? Like, but I did. I was just like, what is he looking at? And then all of a sudden I'm like, and then I look and my pasty fell off. It fell off. And I'm like, where the f is it? Where the f is it? And I'm on stage and I'm like, I'm like looking everywhere for it. And I can't find it on the floor. I'm like, where did this thing go? It didn't just fly off like into the, you know, like it didn't just fly off. There's no way. And I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking, walking around the pole. And then I'm looking at the pole and the pole is wearing my pasty. And it's just stuck on there, like it has a little nipple. Oh my god! And I like take it off and then I slap it on, and he just starts like smiling, like, you know, like I saw it, I saw it for free. That was kind of embarrassing because I was just like, oh my god, Ed would have fired me.
Because it is crazy because I used to not wear pasties there. But it's like I would always have like a tank top, crop top.
Oh, so you
and
would
I'd
just
roll
like
it,
yeah.
and then I'd like put it up so my titties are like, you know, see the under. But I was the only bitch there who did not take off her top, so I never wore them. But I know a couple girls who never wore them either.
He would get mad at me. Like they would be like, no, you have to take your top off all the way, or like, I don't know, stupid,
boring,
boo boo.
Boo, tomato.
Boo, 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 boo. Anyways. There was another one. The other girl. I heard this story from Heidi. So we were talking with a customer. We were sitting with him, and we were like talking about like the most embarrassing stuff. I don't know if it was her, her experience, but like if she like seen it, or if the customer seen it. But he saw a girl go up on stage, and she had toilet paper stuck to her thong. She had toilet paper stuck to it.
That's embarrassing.
And she had like doo-doo.
Boo-boo?
She had some skid marks. That was the craziest thing I've ever. I like make sure I like double check.
Like, cause they have a mirror in the bathroom. Anytime I go to the bathroom, I bend
Yeah.
over, you know, like.
And I'll grab my baby wipes too.
Okay,
like,
baby wipes.
I need baby wipes. Like, I need to make sure it's clean, squeaky. Like,
hunty,
get it together. No, yeah,
Boo-boo
that
the
was
foo-foo.
like, oh my God, like, that's
I
so
couldn't
crazy.
imagine, cause that's embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
That's really embarrassing. Like, I've had like the time where like my heel got stuck to like toilet paper, and I didn't know when I'd walk out and
I
then
had
look
that
down, and I'm like,
okay, I did
stepping
have
on
that.
it with the other one.
I
like-
did have that happen to me too.
But like for you to have that shit like dangling out your cuckoo, and you got some boo boo on it, that's crazy.
For real.
No.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing. Oh, I did fall down the stairs. You did that the other night.
Okay, y'all. Hold up. So the other night, I fucking have the fucking mark on my elbow right here. I got off stage and they have a curtain, and you could go through the curtain off the runway, and then boom, you're like, there's two stairs. Stair to the left, stair to the like right after the curtain. And so I go to the right because I have a basket full of money. I go to take my step like down the stairs, and my ankle pivoted and like broke my ankle. But this ankle's broken for real. Like I have titanium plates. So I was like, I can't break it and catch myself. So I threw myself. So I throw myself 5 stairs up and land on my fucking elbow. And the fucking bouncer comes in. He's like, what the fuck happened? I was like, fuck those stairs. I hate those stairs. But it was in the locker room, luckily. But go ahead.
Oh my God. Mine was like in front of everybody. And luckily, like, there was like some guys, like big old tall dudes, like in front of the stairs. And I was going down from like a lap dance going down the stairs, and I legit, like, you know, like how you go from like that main route, like in centerfold,
Yeah.
and you come down and there's the stairs,
Yeah, on both sides.
and then like you're in front of like
The damn
the stage
stage.
or whatever. I like end up just like all the way, like I just freaking boom, and then like this guy catches me, and I was like, oh my God, thank you, you saved my life. I was like, I would have been dead right now. Oh my God.
I'm so glad you got caught, because that would have been
Dude, and there's
terrible.
like 6 stairs or something, I don't know, but like,
This is like that's a good steep little fall.
yeah, it was
For
a good
sure.
steep fall.
You went from boot.
It's actually higher than the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Did y'all know I could do that?
You sound like, what are those? The gerbils?
It's a potty. It's a potty. Oh
You
the
sound like a
girl-
little gerbil.
How to show y'all my little talent if y'all stay to the end.
Well.
But that's all the questions I have for you today.
Okay.
So thank you for tuning in to the Nat and Nevaeh Strip Girls Locker Room.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys. And stay